All right, so get ready because today we're diving deep into a story that's going to take us on a bit of an emotional roller coaster.
Oh, I love a good roller coaster.
Me too, especially when it involves human connection, kindness, and the power of small actions. And you know how much we love those stories around here.
I do. I do.
Well, this one's sourced from, and get this, it's simply titled Pasted Text. Short, sweet, and to the point, kind of like the act of kindness that kicks off this whole crazy chain of events.
Yeah, those titles, they always leave you wondering, like, what's the story really about? But sometimes that simplicity, it just draws you in even more.
Exactly. You just got to know more, right? So the story starts with Emily, a waitress in LA.
Okay, setting the scene, LA, I like it.
Right. And she finds a lost wallet.
Classic setup, we've all been there. That moment of truth, what do you do?
Totally. That split-second decision. Do you ignore it? Hope someone else will deal with it. But Emily, got to give her credit, she chases after the customer to return it. Turns out that customer is, wait for it, Snoop Dogg.
Whoa, okay, now that's an unexpected twist.
Right. Now you might be thinking, okay, cool, she met Snoop, big whoop. But here's where it gets really interesting.
Hit me with it.
Not only does Emily get fired for leaving her station to return the wallet.
Oh no, seriously.
Yeah,
Talk about bad luck.
I know, right? But we also find out that Snoop was having a particularly rough day.
Ah, so there's more to it.
Yep, he just visited his sister, Olivia, who is battling cancer.
Oh wow, that puts things in a whole new perspective.
It does, doesn't it? And so Emily's small act of kindness, in the middle of all that, it became this bright spot, this reminder that there's still good out there.
It's amazing how these little things can have such a big impact, especially when someone's going through something so tough.
Absolutely. It really makes you think about all those small choices we make every day, you know? We're often so caught up in our own stuff, we don't realize how a simple gesture can completely change someone's day, maybe even their outlook.
And in this case, it's someone who, from the outside, seems to have it all, fame, fortune, success.
Exactly. But that's what makes this story so powerful. It peels back those layers and shows us that, hey, even celebrities are human. They have struggles, they have vulnerabilities, just like the rest of us.
And they need those little acts of kindness just as much, maybe even more so sometimes.
Totally. And I think that's something we can all relate to. We've all had those moments where we feel down, lost, alone, and even the smallest gesture of kindness can make a world of difference.
It's like a little spark of hope, right? A reminder that we're not alone in this.
Exactly. And Snoop, obviously moved by Emily's selflessness, he tries to repay her kindness.
Okay, how does he do that?
He offers her a large sum of money.
Whoa, like a significant amount.
Yeah, we're talking life-changing kind of money. But here's the thing, Emily, who we know is struggling financially, she hesitates.
Interesting. Why do you think that? I mean, if I were in her shoes, I'd be like, yes, please.
Right. That's a natural reaction, but I think it speaks volumes about her character. There's this internal conflict, right? On one hand, there's the immediate relief that money could bring, but on the other hand, there's this potential guilt, this feeling of, did I earn this? It raises all these questions about gratitude, charity, and the complexities of accepting help, even when you desperately need it.
Yeah, I get that. It's like, do you want to profit from a simple act of kindness? Is that even right?
It's a tough situation, and honestly, there are no easy answers. It's this push and pull between wanting to do good and the potential awkwardness of navigating such a huge gesture. It's not just about the money. There are emotions, pride, maybe even fear of being taken advantage of, tangled up in this interaction.
Right, right. And what's going through Emily's head at that moment? I mean, it's got to be a whirlwind of thoughts.
I imagine so. And just when you think you've got this whole dynamic figured out, Snoop does something that shifts the entire narrative.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. What does he do?
He opens up to Emily about his sister's cancer diagnosis. He reveals the real reason he was so down that day.
Wow. So he's letting her see this incredibly vulnerable side of himself.
Exactly. And that one act of vulnerability creates this whole new level of connection between them. Suddenly, they're not just a celebrity and a waitress. They're two human beings sharing a moment of raw honesty and empathy.
It's amazing how vulnerability can do that, break down those walls we build around ourselves and forge these unexpected connections.
Isn't it? I mean, think about it. We rarely share our deepest fears and anxieties with strangers, let alone someone we just met.
True, true.
But by opening up to Emily like that, Snoop essentially levels the playing field. He's saying, hey, I might be Snoop Dogg, but I'm also just a guy who's scared for his sister. And that changes everything.
It does. It humanizes him, makes it relatable, and it allows Emily to see him beyond the persona, beyond the celebrity facade.
You got it. And it opens the door for this genuine connection to form, one based on shared humanity and understanding. It's a powerful moment.
Yeah, and we started with a lost wallet, a fired waitress, and a chance encounter with Snoop Dogg.
This story is taking us on quite a journey, isn't it? And it all started with a single act of kindness.
It really shows you how these small moments can ripple outwards and create these incredible, unexpected connections.
I'm completely hooked. What happens next?
And this is where things get, I don't know, more than just a chance meeting.
Right, like it becomes something bigger.
Exactly. It's not
Okay.
about the wallet. It's not about meeting a celebrity.
It's about,
Human connection, yeah.
Yeah.
And how our lives can, like, intertwine in these crazy ways.
okay, so what happens to this connection between Emily and Snoop?
Well, Emily, touched by what Snoop shared, decides to visit Olivia in the hospital.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Emily, who just got fired, is visiting Snoop Dogg's sister. This is,
It's kind of wild, right?
yeah, it's like out of a movie or something.
But it's also, I think, a testament to that human connection thing we were talking about.
Right, like how we can, I don't know, break down those walls we build up.
Exactly. And sometimes kindness is that thing that just smashes right through them.
Okay, so she visits Olivia, and then what?
And they, like, totally hit it off.
Really?
Yeah, they form this genuine friendship. They find support in each other.
That's amazing.
It is. For Olivia, dealing with her illness, Emily brings this sense of, I think, normalcy and joy.
It's like that kindness is rippling outwards. It's not just impacting Snoop.
It's touching everyone around him.
And that's so beautiful, right?
It is. It really is. And then Snoop, he sees something in Emily.
What do you mean?
He recognizes how well she connects with people.
Right.
And remember, he was so moved by that initial act of kindness, right?
Yeah.
So he decides to do something pretty incredible. He asks Emily to help him with a foundation he's starting.
Whoa, hold on, a foundation.
Yeah, like a charitable foundation.
So Emily goes from waitressing to working with Snoop Dogg on a foundation.
I know, talk about a life-changing opportunity, right?
This is crazy. What is the foundation all about?
The story doesn't get into the specifics, which you can kind of infer.
Okay.
It's focused on supporting families impacted by cancer.
Makes sense, right? With Olivia and everything.
It's like he's channeling his own pain, his experience, into something positive.
And taking Emily along with him.
Exactly. Which is, pretty remarkable.
It is. And, this part of the story, it makes me think about purpose.
Yeah.
Like how we all search for that thing, that direction in life.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it's the most unexpected event that puts you on the right path.
Like a twist of fate.
Totally. So Emily's diving into this foundation work.
Yep, and she's finding her purpose.
And meanwhile, what's happening with Olivia?
Well, there are these, I don't know, moments of hope.
Oh, good.
Yeah, her health improves enough that she can leave the hospital for a bit.
Really?
They have picnics, they celebrate small wins, and it's clear Emily's become a part of their lives.
It's like she's bringing this light, this joy into their world.
Yeah, and it's impacting everyone, Olivia, Snoop, the whole family.
It's a reminder that even when things are tough, there's always room for hope and healing.
Always.
And that hope can come from the most unexpected places.
Absolutely. I mean, who would have thought a lost wallet would lead to all this?
It's crazy. But that's life, right?
Full of surprises, unexpected turns, and moments that change everything.
Emily working with the foundation, Olivia getting better, and Snoop finding happiness. It's like this perfect, heartwarming story.
It is.
Where does it go from here? We've been on this emotional journey with Emily and Snoop and Olivia, and it's incredible to see how far they've all come from that chance meeting in the restaurant. But I'm guessing the story doesn't end there, right?
No, not at all. This is where Snoop recognizes, I think, how dedicated Emily is.
Oh, yeah.
And he offers her a full-time position with the foundation.
Whoa, wait, so from getting fired to working full-time for a foundation.
Talk about a transformation, right?
That's a huge leap. What does Emily say?
Well, I mean, picture it. You're Emily.
Yeah.
You've just been offered this incredible opportunity.
Yeah.
Of course she's overwhelmed, but ultimately thrilled.
Right.
Remember, she didn't even want to take money from Snoop at first.
Yeah.
But this offer, this is different. It's not a handout. It's a chance to use her skills, her compassion, to do something meaningful.
It's like her kindness, that one act, set off this chain reaction, leading her to a path she never would have found otherwise.
It's wild, right? How our choices, even the smallest ones, can have these huge consequences.
And it's not just about Emily finding her purpose.
No, it's about Snoop, too.
Right.
using his platform, his influence, to create something positive,
Yeah.
inspired by his love for Olivia. He could have just donated to a charity,
Yeah.
but he wanted to build something that reflects his values,
Yeah.
and he brings Emily along with him.
It's like this perfect partnership, her compassion, his drive.
They both want to make a difference, and together they create something really special.
So what happens next?
The story ends with this, I don't know, beautiful bond forming between them. Become
Huh.
like a family, brought together by their experiences, their love, and this shared mission to make things better.
I love that. But I'm curious, what does all this say about celebrity culture? Can we really have genuine connection beyond the fame and the whole celebrity thing?
Such a good question.
Hmm.
And I think this story challenges that idea that celebrities are somehow different from us.
Yeah.
Snoop's vulnerability, his willingness to connect with Emily, it reminds us that they're real people
Mm-hmm.
with real emotions, real challenges, just like us.
It's refreshing to see a celebrity portrayed like that, so genuine and relatable.
Right? We're all human at the end of the day.
Totally. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I can't help but feel inspired.
Yeah.
This story, it's given us so much to think about.
Yes.
Kindness, vulnerability, purpose, and the power of connection in the most unexpected places.
It's a reminder that even in a world that can feel dark and divided, there's still so much good out there.
And that good can start with something so simple.
Mm.
A smile, a helping hand, a moment of genuine connection. We can all make a difference.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So as you go about your day, remember Emily and Snoop?
Yeah.
Your actions, they can create ripples of change.
It's amazing, right?
It is.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Go out there and be the ripple, spread kindness wherever you go. You never know what amazing things might happen.